You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. We've got a big update for you. This is something that people have been asking us to cover in the comments, and then we have another update about it, and it's breaking news. So we're going to cover this. This is the first time we're covering it. Days of Our Lives production is shut down right now, and what's going on behind the scenes right now, I am worried that it could end the NBC soap for good. This is very serious what is happening. It's systemic and things are not going well, and it looks like the actors are banding together and they might be ready to all walk out at once, which would kill this soap opera. But if you know the backstory, it all makes so much sense, and I'm glad that they're all sticking together. So this whole thing is about a hostile work environment behind the scenes, and it's specifically about this one person who has apparently been getting away with a lot of stuff, and then there was an investigation, he's really not been punished, and the whole thing is that he has very close ties to Corday Productions, which makes the show for Sony. So 30 to 40 people, cast and crew, mostly women, raised allegations against this guy, Albert Alarr. He has been on Days of Our Lives since 2003. And in 2015, he was made the co-executive producer, and he directs, I think, every Friday's episode. And some say since he got that co-EP job, his behavior escalated after that. But according to the allegations, it was very dodgy. So some very concerning allegations, but the ones that are less personal and creepy are that during a round of recent staff cuts, more women were impacted. And in addition to more women being fired, and that's cast and crew, by the way, they said that women were not getting equal pay for the same jobs. And during the cast layoffs, this hit women harder as well. There were 7 women affected. 5 were fired or demoted to recurring. So either cut out or cut down significantly. And 2 actresses chose to leave. That's a total of 7 actresses impacted. One said it was because of the allegedly toxic environment. Only 1 male actor, by comparison, was laid off. So based on all these kind of allegations, there was this 9-week investigation by Sony. And you would think, okay, they took this seriously. That's 9 weeks. That's lots of time to find things out. Well, they found some things out, and the guy even admitted to doing some of these things, and you're going to be absolutely shocked at what was done to him and how and why this has shut down the show. So they said that women were particular targets of this executive producer named Alar, but they also said that there was 1 male actor who was written off after the guy screamed at him on set, and this was over a small hair trim. The actor wasn't on contract and didn't have any scenes scheduled. He had gotten his hair trimmed, and then they called him in, and Albert Alarr allegedly went off on him and was screaming and humiliating him in front of cast and crew on the set. So some of the allegations include him using the F word and disparaging terms while coaching sex scenes. Now, this allegation right here turns my stomach, and a lot of this was part of an exclusive done by Deadline, and they had talked, I think, on the condition of anonymity with some people who were interviewed as part of the investigation and other people who just wanted to vent about what's been going on. So in Deadline, they said that Albert Alarr was coaching a sex scene between an actor and actress, saying to the actor, "You're effing horny. You just want to F her." All right. And then somebody else said that he was trying to actually put himself into the actor's place during a love scene to block with the actress to show them how to do it. And then another said that an actress had not been given enough of a sheet to cover her, and she was trying to stay covered up, and he was making disparaging remarks about her. There are other allegations against Albert Alarr of groping and other inappropriate physical contact. It was about 5 to 6 years ago, they mentioned in this Deadline article that he kissed an actress when Days of Our Lives won an award, and it was uninvited, unexpected, unwelcome, and he did it in front of a bunch of people, and it wasn't, I guess, just a simple kiss. Maybe it was something more. Then there were allegations that he made an actress in her 40s cry during a love scene by mocking her age. And after that, she was set to be written off. And then she was offered a recurring role with no contract instead when she complained about what had happened. So what's even more stunning is during this investigation, it came out that there's absolutely no human resources presence on Days, no HR presence. And imagine this, the guy who was being accused of all this stuff, Albert Alarr, was the de facto HR rep on the set. So he was the one people were complaining about and the one handling the complaints. This is crazy, right? If this is all true, and it seems to be very well researched, I mean, good gosh. So Sony came and did this 9-week investigation. So you would think with all these people coming out with all this stuff, maybe he'd be let go. Nope. Here's what happened. Albert Alarr was reportedly given a written warning and was told he needed to go to some training classes, but he is still an episode director and the co-executive producer. So he still has all of this power on set over these people, men and women, that he allegedly was treating horribly. After Sony's decision came out, Corday Productions' decision came out, the cast and crew were reportedly furious, absolutely furious, and they have had to shut down production as a result. For instance, Days of Our Lives alum Lisa Rinna, who shows up every now and then, called the working environment there under Albert Alarr, quote, disgusting. Peter Reckel said he hopes that the show returns to being respectful and takes care of this matter. And now the big shutdown issue is that the actors have banded together and signed a petition after NBC, Peacock, and Corday Productions basically just gave Alarr, I don't even know if you'd call it a slap on the wrist. It feels more like a caress. I mean, that's not even a punishment. Take a class in sensitivity training. I mean, come on. So the petition says, quote, many of us feel uncomfortable and distraught should he stay with the show. And then they also said many of us have either been physically or verbally violated by him, including witnessing objectionable and offensive action. In the petition, the actors ask for Albert Alarr to be replaced with someone that they can respect and trust. And basically, because of this petition, they had to shut down production. And that was a few weeks ago. It remains dark. They were talking about that they hope to have production back up and running this Monday, August 7th, 2023. But then today, August 3rd, 2023, depending on when you're listening to this, I'm giving you the dates so you'll understand. SAG president Fran Drescher, who's the one overseeing the SAG-AFTRA strike right now, has reportedly sent in people to Corday Productions to look into this matter. And she is trying to protect the actors on set. And I know it's a different union for the crew, but maybe they'll step in. And with all this going on, and with Sony and Corday and all of them, NBC, Peacock, everybody who has power there, letting this guy stay in power, I mean, this could be the end of the show. Now, we know they shoot 6 or 7 months ahead. So they probably have a few months because of the writer's strike. They probably have a few months of episode left, 3 or 4. And that certainly, that buffer gives them time to try to work things out. But I imagine if they try to leave this guy in power at Days, that we might be at a point of no return. Is them allowing this conduct, this alleged conduct, to continue behind the scenes going to kill our NBC soap at last? Is it going to do what COVID didn't do? Is it going to do what the move from NBC to Peacock couldn't do? Is this situation and the mishandling of it going to kill Days of Our Lives once and for all? Please share your comments below, share your concerns, let us know what you think of this behind the scenes, very soapy, messy, horrible drama going on at Days of Our Lives. Click a like if you enjoyed this video. I know enjoy is a strong word since it's very sad and terrible news, but if you are glad that we updated you, please click a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, we would definitely appreciate you subscribing so you don't miss any of our Days of Our Lives updates. Check back for 2-week spoilers, casting news, and more action. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.